Good morning, class 10. Welcome back to the online session of SST. And in this session, as I said you earlier, that we'll be doing about Bhudan and Gramdan. Okay. Now, when you look at the word, you'll understand that by the word only Bhudan and Gramdan means to give donation. Okay, to donate the land or village. Now, from what we mean by Bhudan is that Bhu means land and Dan means to donate. That means Bhudan is related with donation of land. On the other hand side, if we talk about Gramdan, we can understand that Gram means village and Dan means to donate. That means to donate the village. Okay. Now let us understand what is Bhudan and Gramdan movement. Okay. When we talk about Bhudan and Gramdan movement, the story starts with the person called Vinoba Bhave. Okay. Vinoba Bhave is a person who has started this movement. Okay. He was a spiritual hire of Mahatma Gandhi. Spiritual hire means one who continues the spirituality of a farmer. That means Gandhiji has got his own spiritual concept. Okay, the way he used to deal with the people in the villages, the way he wants the development of the people, his devotion, his relation with the people. Okay, the same spirituality he wants to continue in his life. That means Vinoba Bhave was so much influenced by the movement of Gandhiji that he wants to continue his concept and thinkings. Okay. Now let us understand Vinoba Bhave participation in movements. Okay. Vinoba Bhave also participated in Satyagraha as a former Satyagrahis. Okay. As a Satyagrahis, he has participated in Satyagraha. This was a great movement which was started by the Gandhiji. Okay. And he was also a great supporter of Swaraj, which was the dream of Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, just as Gandhiji, Vinoba Bhave was also a spiritual leader. Okay, and he used to follow the steps of Gandhiji. That means when we talk about Swaraj, he was also one of the person who advocated Swaraj. That means he wants Swaraj to be achieved. Okay, another one was the masses mainly focused on the development of nation started from the villages. Okay, the main message of Gandhiji was that the development of the people should be from the grassroots. That means from the villages only the development should start. Okay, when Gandhiji's martyrdom was there, that time Vinoba Bhave undertook the Path Yatra to spread the Gandhiji's message all over the India. Okay, when Gandhiji left us, okay, leaving behind the message to develop the nation, Vinoba Bhave, he started his Padyatra. That means before Gandhiji was spreading the message of development, now on his steps, Vinoba Bhave has undertook the Padyatra and then he started to spread the Gandhiji's message all over the country. Okay, the message mainly focused on the development of villages. As I told you earlier that the development should start from the village. Okay, if the village is developed, later on the nation will also develop automatic by itself. Okay, this was the main message, and let us understand now how he has done this in future. After the martyrdom of Gandhiji, when Vinoba Bhave started the Path Yatra, okay, that time he visited villages. Okay, and one of such villages was Pochampalli, and which was in Andhra Pradesh. Okay, at that time when he was giving a lecture to the people, some poor landless villagers demanded some land for their economic well-being. When he was delivering the lecture regarding the wellness of the people, regarding the economic development of the people, regarding the development of the villages, that time some of the poor people they stand up and they said that we do not have land. How can we perform the economic activity? How to earn the money or how to work for our livelihood? At that time, Vinoba Bhave could not promise them anything. Okay, but he assured them that he will talk with the government of India regarding this matter. Okay, when he was assuring the people, suddenly Sri Ramchandra Reddy, okay, this was the man, very kind-hearted man in the village. Suddenly he stood up and then he offered 80 acres of land to be distributed among 80 landless villagers. Just imagine he donated 80 acres of land to 80 landless villagers. Okay, this act was known as Bhudan because since he was donating the land, this act was called the Bhudan. Okay, later he traveled and introduced his ideas widely all over India. Later on, when Vinoba Bhave traveled all around the countries, he also gave an example of Sri Ramchandra Reddy. Okay, how he has done is Bhutan. In the similar manner, when he was explaining this to other part of the country, some zamindars, that is the owner of many villages, okay, they contributed in this, okay, they thought that we should also do something in this matter. So what they did, they has distributed some villages among the landless, okay, since jamindar they had got lots of villages under their control, so some of the villages they contributed, they donated to the landless people, okay, landless villagers. So at that time this act was known as gram dan. Since he was donating the village, so this act was known as gram dan. Please keep this in mind, okay, Bhudan and gram dan. However, many landowners choose to provide some part of their land to the poor farmers due to the fear of land ceiling act, okay. At that time, due to land ceiling act, the landowners they used to get feared, and then later on they decided to distribute some parts of their land. They did not donate the huge portion of their land, but only few portion of their land, okay. So this was done by the many landowners beside the zamindars, okay. The Bhudan and Grandan movement initiated by Vinoba Bhave is also known as the bloodless revolution, because in this revolution the people do not fight with each other, or they do not quarrel with each other, they do not shed blood for getting this work, okay, to getting through this movement, okay. So finally Bhutan and Ganda movement was successful, okay, and this was a bloodless revolution, okay students. So with this I would like to end the session here only, and now I am going to provide you with some home assignment. Please note it down. Okay, students, so here is the home assignment for you all, okay. Please note it down. First one, write a short note on Vinoba Bhave. Second question, describe the role of Vinoba in Satyagraha movement. And question number 3, how was Vinoba Bhave related with Mahatma Gandhi? These are some related questions, okay, with each other, and I want you all to find the answers. And after completion of work, please send me in my WhatsApp number, okay. So with this, I would like to take a leave from the session. You all take care, stay safe. Thank you.